17-16 with 1:47 left to play in this second quarter. It's been a game of runs. Both teams kind of having success in various different ways. Carencro right now having the 1-point advantage. Thank you all for joining us on this Friday night. A little technical difficulties getting online early on, but we're happy to bring you Carencro action on the Carencro Bears Network. Gavin Peters joins me tonight, head football coach, basketball commentator extraordinaire. I don't know what the young man can't do.
Oh, stop that, man. Stop that. Tell you what, we don't win some football games. I might have to do this for a living.
Rebound that time as Jeremy Lawrence gets it out to Babineau, and Lotz is going to set up the offense. They're going to stick with this man-to-man. Babineau's going to quickly let the three fall.
I love it, C-Bab, because if he would have made that tray ball, the roof would have came off the gym. I think I would have jumped out of my seat had he had that one, brother.
Quickly coming into the game right there is freshman Hayden Monroe fighting right there for the rebound. Gets the foul called on him. I like to see the physicality of the freshman getting involved early on.
Yeah, old Hearn probably wish he was out here playing, but
I see him out there.
Yeah, his days is past him long.
I see him out there. He's
past him a long time ago.
Last time I seen him, he was on crutches, though. I see he lost the crutches. Love to see Mr. Monroe supporting us.
Look, he's lost the crutches, but he ain't lost hammering the refs. He going to stay on them refs over there on the sideline.
Acadiana quickly trying to set up the offense. Carencro back into the man-to-man look. Three ball's going to be short. I don't know if that one touched iron, Coach. It's going to be a turnover as Carencro's going to get the ball back. Less than a minute to play in this second quarter. Student section letting them know about that perceived air ball that we saw.
Yeah, I think the last 2 years, man, we've had pretty good student sections. Obviously, in this matchup, man, hey, it's Carencro Acadiana, man. It don't matter
if you're playing dominoes, it doesn't matter, right?
Spades, horseshoe. What's that new little game they play now with the tossing?
Cornhole.
It don't matter. Carencro Acadiana, man. It's going. The tension's going to be high.
Carencro holding the ball for the last shot, so it seems, as Derek Lott seems content to dribble the basketball up top and quickly give it back to Jeremy Lawrence. Lawrence will get it over to Seabab. Seabab's going to whip it back to Lawrence, who's going to get it over to Landry. He's going to get fouled underneath and go to the line for two.
Love the Bears slowing it down there and playing for one shot.
1.7 seconds left to play in the half. Carencro leading by one. Two shots coming up for Lawrence. First one is up and in. Didn't even need it, Coach. Didn't need the M-A-K-E.
M-A-K-E-I-T. Make it.
Cheerleaders over there, I think you might have to even give them a little schooling, you know?
It's like golf, right? When you're shooting free throws at your house, you're supposed to be silent.
Lawrence makes the second one now to give Carencro the 2-point advantage. It's going to be stolen by Taylor off the inbounds. He quickly tries to throw it up. Thought he got a last-second heave. It's going to go off the top of the scoreboard almost. And Acadiana's going to regain possession with 0.6 seconds left to play in the half. Out of bounds is going to be the call. So after a half a play, now they're saying Acadiana didn't touch the basketball, which would give Carencro the ball underneath the basket. And they are going to say that ball didn't touch a single player, Coach. Went out of bounds, so Carencro's going to get it underneath their own basket with 0.6 seconds to play in the half with an opportunity to add to a three-point lead. A little bit of chaos here in the Bears' den.
Yeah. Hopefully we can maybe capitalize on this.
Acadiana already going to the locker room, not realizing what that call was. Dazzlers already on the court. Majority of the student sections walking over to the concession stand trying to get one of them Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Coach Kovac and company are going, hey, we still got a shot here to put up some points.
That's my man, Coach Joey Dwyer, smartest guy in the building.
Don't tell him that,
Smartest guy in the building.
Lawrence is going to take it out for Carencro as they're going to come out in a stack formation with 0.6 seconds to play. It's going to have to just be a catch and shoot. Going to try to lob it up to Taylor, and it'll be no good. So after all the commotion, we'll go to the half with Carencro leading 19-16. When we come back, we're going to talk the first half. second half highlights and look a little bit forward to springtime football right here on your home for Carencro High. Carencro.
At Carencro Automotive Center, trust drives our commitment to transparency and top-tier service. Using advanced tools and innovative technology, we provide a complimentary digital vehicle inspection featuring a detailed 70-point assessment with high-resolution visuals. Whether it's an oil change, brake service, engine diagnostics, transmission care, or helping you find the perfect vehicle to add to your family, we've got you covered. Our friendly service advisors connect with customers and work closely with skilled technicians, ensuring clear communication. The DVI helps you understand your vehicle's health, empowering you with the knowledge and confidence that your vehicle is in expert hands. Trust is our foundation, and we earn it with every turn of the wrench.
Be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
Do you have an injury or pain? Finding it hard to function at your peak performance? Let Dr. Quentin Briscoe and his staff help. Specializing in decreasing bodily injury, pain, maintaining your function, increasing your sports performance, and improving your nutrition and wellness, plus motor vehicle accidents. Dr. Briscoe has been serving the community for over 15 years. We invite you to come and experience a pain-free and healthy lifestyle. Call or visit our website to set up a free consultation today.
Are you ready to launch your future? Welcome to the Academy of Information Technology at Carencro High School, the premier magnet academy for cutting-edge education in computer science, information technology, and media arts. Dive into a world where your interests come alive. In AOIT, you'll explore technology like never before, mastering essential skills in HTML and Python while gaining hands-on experience in daily TV production and innovative media projects. Our partnership with LSU and affiliation with the National Academy Foundation means you'll receive top-tier computer science education. Imagine leaving the academy with industry-standard credentials from Microsoft, Adobe, and CompTIA, plus a stunning portfolio that showcases your skills. Don't just dream about the future, create it. Follow your passion in tech and join AOIT today. Apply now at LafayetteChoice.com/apply. Your future starts here.
At Carencro Automotive Center, trust drives our commitment to transparency and top-tier service. Using advanced tools and innovative technology, we provide a complimentary digital vehicle inspection featuring a detailed 70-point assessment with high-resolution visuals. Whether it's an oil change, brake service, engine diagnostics, transmission care, or helping you find the perfect vehicle to add to your family, we've got you covered. Our friendly service advisors connect with customers and work closely with skilled technicians, ensuring clear communication. The DVI helps you understand your vehicle's health, empowering you with the knowledge and confidence that your vehicle is in expert hands. Trust is our foundation, and we earn it with every turn of the wrench.
Be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
Welcome back to the Bears Den right here on the Carencro Bears Network, where your Golden Bears, fighting for their playoff lives, lead Acadiana 19-16 after a half of play. Coach, it's just like we drew it up. When you would be close, when you would be tight, when you would be physical. So far tonight, it's been all three, and after a half of play, your Carencro Golden Bears are on top.
Yeah, and I think we've got to like where we are right now. Last couple games, we're being honest with ourselves. Besides Sulphur, we didn't really like where we were. I like where we are tonight. I like where we are tonight. I think we ended the half in control, and we got to go out here and finish it in the second half.
And I think Coach Kovac so far tonight, him and Nick Carmouche are pushing a lot of the right buttons, inserting Derek Lotz late in that first half, giving this team a spark offensively, gone in and out of zone and man-to-man defense, forcing, Acadiana into some uncomfortable situations. And you got to really like the way that they've played offensively. And they weren't complacent. They weren't ultra patient. They were in attack mode. They let it fly from three. Look, they didn't make all of them. They probably not shooting a great percent, but they made enough to even force Acadiana to come out of that zone, back into a man-to-man. Immediately after that, they went to work. KB had a strong finish at the rack. Lotz comes in, gets the ball to the rack. Didn't finish, got a nice rebound, and was able to kick it out for a big-time shot. So I like what I saw with the adjustments they're making. And not only that, though, the kids are executing the game plan.
Yes, I thought that I was actually surprised. I keep wanting to call him Coach Carmouche, but it's Coach Onazim, if I'm not mistaken. I was a little bit surprised with Coach Onazim that he checked out of the 2-3 zone so quickly, but I was happy that he did. I was happy that he did because it kind of allowed us to do what we do, which is move well without the basketball, run our motion offense, and attack the rim.
And if I do want to see Carencro do something a little different in the second half, I like to see him play with a little bit more pace, especially off of rebounds and off of made shots. Trying to get the basketball down the court a little quicker, not letting them set up in defense. See if you can't get them napping, come up with some easy points. That was Carencro's MO very early on in the season. That was the style of play they wanted to play with, right? They didn't want to play a half-court game. They wanted to get down and run the floor a little bit quicker. Tonight seems like a game that might just kind of fit that a little bit better than some of the other matchups that you've had.
Absolutely, and the offensive must for us tonight, we've got 3 stars or – 3 things that we got to do. Number 1 is run on offense. So exactly what you were just saying that you would like to see more of. That's the number 1 key to victory for us tonight, set by our coaching staff. And I expect us to do a better job of running the floor in the second half.
I want to protect the basketball fairly well, but look, I will say when you play at that style, it leads to a few turnovers, but the more good comes with the bad. What I would really like to see outside of that, though, is more boxing out, not allowing long rebounds, especially Acadiana team that's not afraid to shoot the basketball, and they're going to put it up. Again, they're not going to make a lot of shots at a high percentage, but you can't give them an opportunity for second chance makes, especially easy bunnies up and around the racks. So I'd like to see Carencro use the body a little bit more underneath and come up with more rebounds.
Absolutely, absolutely. And our Dazzlers have now taken the court. I think we had a few technical difficulties, but now our outstanding Dazzlers team is performing center court.
We have Dazzlers tonight. We also have the band. Love the band in the gym for basketball games, Coach. I know on the football field y'all can't quite hear them, but, boy, in the gym they really shine. Huh? It's hard to miss them.
I hear them. And, I actually love the band. My first couple of years here, I would get very ticked off when we would play football games and had no band in the stands. But thank God we're far, gone from those days. And our band directors, we've had 2 in our new regime, have both done an outstanding job. We just need more students. We need more students to join the band and get our numbers up. We need more horns and we need more tubas. Okay, need more horns, need more tubas. But I love the progression that we've made the last couple of years, and hopefully we can just continue to grow our numbers even more.
And look, the progression's not only in band, but you see it. You see the Ag Barn being constructed across the way. The new football ops building is being built as well. The AOIT program led by Mr. Seth Dickerson. A lot of big things going on at Carencro. It feels like the momentum's really pushing.
Absolutely, man. Hey, I thought about this earlier. I said, that new Ag Barn looks a whole lot better than that tennis court, huh? Huh?
Hey, it's going to be nice. I know Mr. Hart.
Man, it looks so much better than that ugly. That tennis court drove me nuts for 7 years. The first thing I had to do when I turned into, I don't know what side of the road this is called. I guess that would be what? That would be the east side? The east side road. And the first thing I would see is that ugly tennis court. Oh, my God. Shout out to our school board member, Josh Edmond, Chad DeZormo, for helping us get our new Ag Barn and replace that ugly tennis court that existed there before.
And right here, too, this platform, the Carencro Bears Network, student-led, student-run, brings you action of all things Carencro all year long. You can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, all the good stuff. Mr. Seth Dickerson leads the way there. We also got Mr. Benji Desitel that's been with us the majority of our broadcasts and does a tremendous job. Couldn't thank these fine folks enough for making this possible for you guys to watch Carencro wherever you're at. Carencro gets possession of the basketball to start the second half as Morrison's going to kick it out to Lawrence, who gets it into Landry at the top of the key, but going to turn it over now on a travel violation.
The Rams are back in the 2-3 zone to start the second half, and we had our high post flash and got it in there. We just got a little stuck.
Couldn't keep that foot down. Carencro going to go back to the man look themselves. Like the defense by Taylor against the big fella at the top of the court.
Yeah, I got a chance to see this young man Goody compete in track last year and was very impressed with him. I thought he was very raw and had a lot of opportunity for growth. And by the end of the track season, man, he was competing on a varsity level. So seems to be a great kid, and it's good to see him out here competing for his school. I think young man might play football as well. So he's either a 2-sport athlete or a 3-sport athlete.
Long kid,
those.
Really long kid. Speaking of long kid, how about Taylor on that rebound, Coach? That's what we were talking about during the break, not allowing those second chance possessions. KB is going to let it fly from outside. Couldn't quite come up with it. Taylor, though, fighting for the rebound. He'll come up with it and get it. He's going to hit KB flashing towards the middle of the paint. Couldn't quite hold on to the basketball. It's going to be a turnover, quickly going the other way of the Rams. They're going to get a blocking foul underneath the basket by Wilson Landry, and he'll go to the stripe for 2. That's your guy, Jacob Alette.
Yeah, I would like to see Wilson set up for the charge and get his 15th charge of the year in that situation.
Just didn't quite get there quick enough,
yeah,
I don't think,
that if
Coach.
we get there and get our feet set and set up for the charge, I think we get it.
First free throw was up and in as this lead will be cut to 2. You talked about the versatility of Jacob Allette's game. I mean, we've seen him do it a number of different ways right there, attacking the basket. Second free throw is going to be off the back iron, rebounded by Wilson Landry.
Yeah, once again, he kind of had his way in the first half. Thankfully for us, the ball just didn't go in the hoop for him. We cannot let him get off in the second half.
Back into the man-to-man. Carencro's going to go to that motion offense. Morrison, though, doing a good job keeping him off of him and getting it deep into the paint. I thought he was going to try to finish down there. The little fella not afraid.
Pound for pound, the toughest cat on the floor.
Kendrick Bernard sees a little green. He's going to get the ball all the way to the hole. He couldn't quite finish, but Taylor fighting for another rebound. It's going to be off of Carencro, back to Acadiana, but Taylor gets the steal. He's going to hoop it in. Carencro extends it. They're up 4, 21-17 with 5:50 to play in the third.
Love that attack by Kendrick Bernard. Once again, I believe he can do that a lot more. 2-on-1 fast break.
Morrison on the steal. Going to be off of the chest of Kendrick Bernard, out of bounds on the Carencro turnover. How about the sequence of events right there for Taylor, Coach? The senior forward having himself a wonderful night. Carencro doing a little bit of pressure, full court style now, as Acadiana's going to get the ball in bounds. They're going to do a little bit of trapping, Coach. Sending the man from across the court. Acadiana gets it into the middle of the floor, up and in.
You know, Coach Onazim on maybe about 2 possessions ago was very frustrated at a second chance opportunity that they gave up. And he told a young man that was knelt down in front of us about to check in that he wanted every rebound. He said he wanted every rebound.
Taylor off the front of the iron. First three-pointer we saw him attempt of the night. They're going to get Morrison with the body underneath. A little body check. Be Acadiana's ball. Right by you, Coach. You like that little bit of trap look that Coach Kovac showed him that last possession?
I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of applying pressure. Big fan of applying pressure.
Leave the Man open at the top. It's going to be out of the back iron. Acadiana does come up with the offensive rebound. Derek Lotz checking in for Carencro after that dead ball. Acadiana being a little bit more patient. They'll let it fly from inside the lane. It's going to be off of Carencro, Acadiana ball. That's one thing that has to grind coaches' gears. Not only giving the shot up in the paint, but allowing the shooter to get the rebound. Got to put a body on somebody there.
I don't know, man. It's just boxing out has just become a lost art as time has went on, man.
Used to be a thing, Coach.
I don't think my stepdad, Ronald Davis, and Ted McKee, long-time head basketball coach of the Gina Giants, who I think they struggle with these young men today, man. Golly. Look, we go out there and play a pickup basketball game right now on the court. Every time the ball goes up, I'm boxing out.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time.
Nice take right there by KB Kendrick Bernard. Finishes at the rack. Block from behind. Taylor not allowing Acadiana to get to the rack.
They call that chase down artists, man, Blaine.
I love it.
Chase down artists.
Not giving up on that backside, getting there. Love the finish by KB, too.
Yeah, man,
I'm
glad you brought that up, man, because once again, he can do that more. He's got to have the confidence to do it. He can do that more. Him and Babineau right now are the strongest guys on the floor. Babineau's at least a 275-pound power cleaner. KB's close to it, if not that or more. You know, they need to let it show on the court a lot more.
Great pass right there as Landry found a flashing Taylor. It's going to be blocked from behind, but it's going to go out of bounds and give Carencro the ball back. I love the look, though. Love the offense. Four-point lead for Carencro, 23-19 with 3:54 left to play in the third. Babineau taking the ball out of bounds. He's going to find Taylor at the top of the key. Back over to Landry. Lott steps to the basketball to prevent the turnover. I like him getting Lotz in the game. He gives you a different flair, Coach. He's a hooper. Nice look from underneath. Gets it back out to Babineau. He's going to float it back out to Lotz to reset the offense up.
With the current lineup that we have on the floor, it looks like Wilson Landry's the high post flasher.
Kennard, get into the paint. Lob, dunk, and a finish. Taylor puts it in. Carencro's biggest lead of the night, up by 6.
Great assist right there by Kendrick Bernard. Tremendous assist. And the student section is jumping.
Backcourt violation, turnover for the Rams, gives Carencro the ball back. And the Bears' den has come to life.
We've got the opportunity right now to stick a fork in them, man. We need to do that.
Little surprised we're not getting a 30-second timeout from Acadiana right there. Carencro's going to get the basketball back, and I think KB smells it. He's going to lob it again. Another finish. Not quite as thunderous as the first one, but counts all the same as Taylor finishes at the rim. Up by 8. The biggest run of the night, Coach. You mentioned putting a dagger in them. I'm not sure they finished, but you smell it in the water.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love the creativity. I love the high basketball IQ of KB to establish that play. You know, he had to get the ball deep in the paint and find the flashing Taylor to make it happen. Not once. Let's do it again, Coach, for twice. 4 points in a matter of a minute, both on lobs. Gotta love that for the Bears.
Got the band playing chopper style, baby. Chopper style. Chopper style.
Student section hadn't sat down since, Coach. This is a team that's playing like they want to have their season extended into next week. Of course, if you're just joining us, both Acadiana and Carencro flirting on that line to make the playoffs, 23 and 24. Winners in, losers likely staying home. Carencro up by 8. Coming out in that man-to-man defense. They're playing with a little bit of different intensity right now, too. I think they feel it.
Well, you got to feel it, brother. It's win or go home. You don't feel it, you shouldn't be on the court.
Flashing into the lane, Acadiana's going to get the ball deep into the paint that time. Couldn't come up with the finish, was Traylor. He will get fouled by Landry and go to the line for 2. Boy, they're lucky the foul happened, kind of calmed the crowd down a little bit. First free throw is up and in. Cut the lead to 7.
MISC,
Works both ways, right? I like it. You and Franchek might be onto something there, Coach. Second free throw is going to be off the mark, just like Coach called for, and Taylor comes up with the rebound, gets it over to Lotz. Lotz will get it over to Landry, get it back to Seabab to start the offense back over. D-Lotz. It's going to be a whistle and a timeout call for Carencro. We're going to stick right here. It is a full timeout. Let's talk about what Carencro did to kind of get into that offensive set. Talked about the motion offense, but it's almost like they went to an isolation look and allowed KB to take his man off the dribble. And then you got your backdoor cutters, right? You keep those guys running the baseline.
Yeah.
It's hooping, man. It's just playing ball out on the playground.
Yeah, no doubt. We set a perimeter screen at the top of the key. KB attacked the basket. As he's attacking the basket, Savion took a cut to the basket. Defender lost him 2 possessions in a row, and that's what we had to allow.
Kind of odd you didn't see Acadiana come up with a solution for that after it happened once. Carencro will take it nonetheless. It's a big possession though, right? You're leading by 7. You're in the back half of the third quarter. You got the ball to really get it back to 9 and really keep the momentum flowing on your side. Because, hey, Uncle Mo is a finicky thing, Coach.
Yeah,
Once it starts to roll one way, you don't want to see it get lost. You feel that in football as well? You can kind of feel the tide of the game? You just don't have the 30-second timeout to call.
Yeah, no.
Wilson Landry will get the ball at the top, restart the offense to Lotz. He's going to lob it to Taylor. He's going to tuck it off of the lob. Another alley-oop. 29-20, Carencro leads, under 2 minutes to play in the third. Love the set play. Lotz comes up with the steal all the way to the hoop. Try to lay it in. It's not going to fall. Acadiana's going to go quickly the other way.
Once again, our coaching staff has got championship pedigree, and on 2 possessions to go for us, we purposely called a timeout to get that play set up.
Set play was beautiful. Coach Kovac and Nick Carmouche just drawing them up to perfection right there. They're going to trap Landry at the top. He's going to get out of it, trying to get the ball down to the hoop, turns it over. Seabab playing a little defense one-on-one, trying to get help from Taylor from behind. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Seabab on the shot. It's going to give Acadiana 2 opportunities at the charity stripe.
Where's that chant, cheerleaders? There we go. Miss it. MISSIT.
First shot is off the back iron. No good. The lead's going to remain at 7. You talked about championship pedigree for a program. That includes everybody, right? Cheerleaders, band, fans, the whole 9. Morrison's going to check in for Lotz.
It's a big thing, man. Championship pedigree is a big thing. Huge thing.
Second chance free throw. It's going to be up and in. It's going to make it a 6-point game with 1:14 to play in the third quarter. Carencro ball. Acadiana looks like they're going to play a little 3-quarter. Zone 1-2-2.
Yeah, 1-2-2.
Nothing to freak out about. Just kind of slowly bring the ball up court, really get it to the middle of the floor, and you beat it. Get it back to Seabab, and now they can establish the offense to Morrison. Acadiana playing a little bit more intensity on defense. Man-to-man in everybody's grill. Seabab takes his man to the basket, couldn't quite finish. Help side defender was able to get him from behind.
I kind of got blocked out right there, Main Blaine, but I love C-Bab with his back to the basket.
Flashing to the rack. There goes your guy again, Coach. Kind of missed a do-it-all. Jacob Aulette couldn't quite come up with the basket, but he's going to be fouled underneath by Wilson Landry. He's going to have an opportunity for 2 free throws. Yeah, I agree with you. I like Babineau with his back to the basket. First one's off of the back iron. Scores will remain at 6. 38 seconds left to play in the third. Second free throw is going to be up and good. Acadiana's going to stick with that 1-2-2 3/4 court press.
IA definitely belongs, man. You know, we've got a chance to see pretty much every basketball program that competes in our district, and you know, we've seen some quality players out there on the floor, man, and he's definitely just as good as all the ones that we've seen.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's probably a first-team all-district guy. Carencro back in their motion offense. 10 seconds left to play in the third. Babineau, ball gets deflected out to Kendrick Bernard. Bernard's going to get fouled on the floor, and Carencro's going to take it out from underneath their own basket with 4.8 seconds. Acadiana getting the sub in now. Carencro do the same thing. Carencro's going to bring in Lawrence for Landry. Lawrence is going to take the basketball out as Carencro get into a stack formation. C-Bab gets it out on the wing. He thought he was going to pull it for a second. He'll knock it back out of bounds, and Carencro will take it out again. 2.5 seconds left to play this time. Lawrence will go with the same look. Lobbed underneath. They'll let it fly from three-point land. It is good at the buzzer. Big-time shot right there as Carencro's going to extend the lead.
Tremendous call right there by Coach Christopher Kovac. I saw him hold up the number 3, okay? It was an inbound pass to Savion. Savion kicked it right back to Lawrence, who took it out. Wide open tray ball, corner pocket.
The coaching staff is coming up all 7s tonight with the moves they're making. They're going to extend this lead. It's an 8-point basketball game now with 3 quarters to play. Hey, this is what you live for. 4th quarter, you up by 8. Playoff life on the line against crosstown rival. I mean, look, can't draw it up any better.
No, you can't, man. And once again, I thought that coming out of halftime, I thought that the game was in our hands, and we had control of it, and we maintained control of it through this 3rd quarter.
I think that's been the biggest difference between the last 4 ball games and tonight is you played with a little bit more, not just sense of urgency, but almost like, hey, we belong. I think, you know, against Sulphur, you had moments in the second half where, oh, wait, maybe we don't belong. Against Lafayette High, you had moments we don't belong. Tonight, hey, you say, look, we're here. It's our time. It's our destiny.
Absolutely.
And they're making it happen.
Absolutely, brother, absolutely.
4th quarter action starts here at the Bears Den on the Carencro Bears Network. Carencro leading 32-24. Going to come out in a zone look now. I like the zone look, especially with the lead. Acadiana is going to have to play with a little bit more purpose. They do get the floater after the nice Euro jump stop in the lane. Beautiful play and finish to cut the lead to 6. I love a good jump stop like that, Coach. Larson's going to get trapped. He's going to get it over to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for a little daylight. Going to get it back over to Morrison. Bab's going to flash to the high post, create a little room for Morrison. Kendrick Bernard one-on-one. He knows what to do with it. He's going to float it back out to C-Bab. C-Bab over to Taylor. Wide open look for Lawrence is going to be off of the front of the rim. Rebounded by Acadiana. They're going to quickly go the other way. I'm okay with that shot. I like that possession.
Great offensive possession for us. Great offensive possession.
Good rebound after the miss by C-Bab. Gets it over to Morrison. Morrison couldn't make the shot. They're going to call a foul on the play. I guess he might have got him with the body underneath. Carencro fans will take it as Morrison to go to the line for 2. I don't know about that call, Coach. I'm an Acadiana fan. Acadiana coach right in front of us. He's taking it better than I would. Morrison's first free throw is going to go off of the back of the iron. Monroe's going to check in for Taylor. Monroe's given some good minutes here tonight. Didn't quite get on the stat sheet, but a couple nice, strong possessions, should I say, on some rebounds. Off the front of the iron is Morrison's free throw's no good. He'll knock it out of bounds on the rebound to give Acadiana possession. Six-point game with 6:42 to play. Coach Kovac decides to pick him up full court after being in the zone last possession. Can't question anything he's done tonight, Coach.
Oh, never. Never.
Carencro sending pressure. Using the body underneath as the freshman. And he's going to come up with the block. Gets it over to Morrison. In the fast break, Morrison up and under. Goes in and out of the hoop and is going to be rebounded by Acadiana. Knocks it loose but gets it to Acadiana up front, who finishes at the hole to make it a 4-point game.
Yeah, we got to be careful here. You know, we kind of had control of the game. A couple sloppy possessions in a row.
Babineau
well, not necessarily sloppy possession in a row, but a couple possessions in a row where the basket didn't fall for us, and it falls for Acadiana on the side. So no different than what we said earlier, man. Basketball is about a game of runs, man. It's about a game of runs.
Hayden Monroe going to get called with the charge right there. Maybe a little too over anxious, the freshman. They're going to take him out and bring Taylor back into the game. Acadiana really has an opportunity to get back in this ball game quickly, not only trailing by 4 with 5:50 to play. They're going to play with more of a pace and more of a purpose. It's to get the ball deep on the block and whip it back out into the high post. Talat pulls up with a jumper, couldn't come up with it. Seabab with the strong rebound. Lawrence controls the basketball for the Bears.
Must score possession for the Bears here.
Huge possession. Great take.
That's a foul. Yes, sir.
And one. Great take right there by Jeremy Lawrence. Almost like a step back look as he floats it over outlet on the foul, and he finishes it. Has a chance at the three-point play. Great possession and play by Carencro. You said they had to have it. They're going to get it and some. Lawrence's free throw is good. And just like that, Carencro's leads back to 7.
Tremendous attack and finish right there by the senior on senior night, Jeremy Lawrence.
There he is again, Coach. Steal off the court, cross court. Couldn't come up with the finish at the rim. Acadiana's going to go quickly the other way, and they're going to finish in transition. Carencro lead cut to 5.
Another must-score possession for us right here. Another must-score possession.
Morrison does a good job saving a turnover, as Kendrick Menard might have let him just a hair too long. Carencro turns it over, and Acadiana's going to try to go quickly the other way. Good job right there by Jeremy Lawrence to knock it out of bounds. It was a 2-on-1 possession, Coach, and it's about as good as you can do. Jeremy Lawrence with the heads-up play. Give the ball to Acadiana underneath their basket, but allows Carencro's defense to set up. Down the stretch when you need big plays, the senior is coming up huge. 4:40 left to play. Carencro up by 5. Flashing in the middle of the paint. They're going to get it to him in the finish. That's Farnett. Cut this lead to 3. Huge possession. 3-quarter pressure again from Acadiana. Across the court, trying to find Taylor's going to be another turnover. Acadiana with the ball with an opportunity to cut it to 1.
It's a charge. Yes,
and
sir.
Another fantastic play by the senior. Again, heads-up defensive play. Jeremy Lawrence comes up with the charge, and it'll be a turnover for the Rams. Give Carencro the possession back.
Jeremy Lawrence got that charge badge, man. If we're playing 2K, he's got that charge badge. That's his 16th charge of the year. Leads the team. 16 charges that young man has taken this year.
Timeout. We're going to stick right here with Carencro leading by 3. Coach, you said the last 2 possessions were must scores. Didn't come up with points on either one of them. This is look. need a quality possession and a quality look right here, Coach. I don't want to see a turnover. I don't want to see a quick three. I don't want to see a contested shot early in the possession. I want to see a possession that is very patient, and you take a good, clean shot. If it's a three, that's okay, but let's make it a clean look. 4:15 to play. Carencro up by 3. Get the basketball underneath Acadiana's basket. Looks like Acadiana's going to stick with it's going to be a different look. 2-1-2 now for Acadiana on the full court. Gets the ball into Lawrence, who's going to get it over to Morrison. Going to need to send somebody. Yeah. It's the same as the last press they ran. Just got to get the ball to the middle of the court. Morrison floats it too deep to Kendrick Bernard, and it'll be picked off. Acadiana's basketball. Not a good possession on that turnover quickly. On the other side, Acadiana trying to get back into this game. When they need points, they go to their guy. Jacob Allet gets the ball deep into the paint, finishes. Carencro's lead now 35-34 with 3:33 to play. A little bit of a trap look again. They're going to call a timeout. 30-second timeouts for Coach Kovacs. I was waiting to see if it was going to be full.
Ooh. We got lucky on that one, Main Blaine.
I thought it was going to be a
10-second.
Man.
Where's it 8 at now? In NBA? NBA is 8 second now?
Look, it's no different. They kind of went from that 2-1, the 2-2-1 now to a 2-1-2. But all you got to do is get the ball to the middle of the floor, Coach. Get the ball to the middle of the floor, kind of control your own destiny. I think they've tried with the long ball too much the last 2 possessions. Need to just kind of pump the brakes a little bit, calm down, play within yourself. I'm sure that's what he's telling the group.
You know, full court press in basketball, I think I made this connection, it's like bunting in baseball, man. When you can put pressure on 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, okay, a lot of times they'll fall victim to that pressure. And unfortunately, we had a couple bad possessions.
Sticking with Morrison, and they're going to call hand check on Acadiana on the foul. It's going to be his 4th foul. They're going to quickly take him out of the basketball game. I don't know, that seemed a little ticky-tack for my taste, but I guess Carencro fans for sure would take that.
Tip my hat to Coach Onazine, man. He's done a phenomenal job tonight. Once again, our staff has championship pedigree, and we're always well prepared, and I've got a lot of respect for the adjustments that this guy has made in the game, the fire that he coaches with. He's a future icon in this area.
Great job by Kendrick Bernard getting the ball in the paint, letting it float. Almost falls for the 3-point opportunity, but it'll be 2 shots at the charity stripe for KB. I agree. I think he's done a tremendous job, Coach. In-game adjustments, in-quarter adjustments, kind of going back and forth with different defenses, really confusing Carencro and allowing Acadiana back into the game. You know, KB's first free throw is good to extend this lead.
When he was first hired, I didn't quite know who he was, and when I finally saw him, I remember my days when I was coaching at Acadiana High School. I remember him playing for Lafayette High School and Coach Cliff Brown, and I remember being very impressed with him when I went check, the game out when we played Lafayette High back when I was at Acadiana, and he's just continued it, and he's a fine coach.
Cliff Brown's a tremendous guy, too, so if you learn from him, you got my respect. Carencro's lead is now 3 with 2:40 left to play. They're going to go back to their guy, Coach. You know they're going to do that, trying to isolate him one-on-one with Jeremy Lawrence. Jeremy doing a good job on the defense, but they're going to call the hand check. Get Lawrence on the floor. It'll be Acadiana's ball underneath their own basket. Box on, it looks like, trying to get the ball back to Aled, and that's what they're doing. Tough shot. I think Carencro will live with that all day. It's going to fall off the back iron. Rebounded by Kendrick Bernard, getting it over to Morrison.
I'm not too sure if we do it now or if we get one more basket and do it. But it's almost time for the Danny Broussard special.
Little four-corner action.
I think we're doing our version of it right now.
2 minutes now left to play in the game. Carencro's lead is 3.
Go get it, KB. Absolutely. Let's roll. Absolutely.
Jeremy Lawrence now getting trapped. Going to get the ball over. It's going to be a great save by Taylor, as I thought he was trying to pass the ball to Bernard. Lawrence better get the ball up. Get a 5-second call, it looked like almost. Kendrick Bernard's taking his time as well, and it's going to be a turnover. All by his lonesome. It's going to be floated up and into outlet to cut this lead back to 1. Every time Carencro thinks they have a little breathing room, Acadiana's defense forces a turnover. They're going to go back to this man-to-man, and they're going to get Carencro with the offensive foul away from the basketball. Don't see that too often, Coach. Maybe a screen, I missed it. Away from the basketball underneath the rack. Carencro will get called for the foul, and Acadiana is going to get possession. Only trailing by 1 with 1:18 left to play in the ballgame.
A huge defensive possession for us right here. We cannot let Jacob get a shot off. We cannot let 10 get a shot off.
They're going to try to isolate.
Live with it. We'll live with it by anybody else. Do not let 10 get the shot that he wants.
Here he goes, taking it to the rack, and 1. The floater. Not bad defense right there. I thought Lawrence did a good job forcing him to his left, but even better finishes. He floats it up. He's going to kiss it off the glass, and he has an opportunity at a 3-point play. Acadiana, just like that, takes the lead. It's 38-37 with the free throw pending. 1:01 left to play in the ballgame. That was tough to swallow, Coach. Aulette's free throw is going to be up and in. Going to get a timeout right here for Acadiana. It's going to be a full timeout. Carencro is going to get the basketball with 1:01 left to play in the game, trailing by 2. Man, it happened quick. Got a couple turnovers, couple finishes in traffic, and Acadiana got the lead. Don't have to say how this is a do-or-die possession, but you have to have a quality look right here. How do you think they do it? You think they go with more of a set look? You go back to the motion offense? A lot's going to be predicated on what Acadiana does defensively out of the timeout. Saw different looks for them in the last, quarter and a half. You've seen them go to a 2-1-2, to a 2-2-1, seen them pick up full man. So I don't know what they're going to do. I'm sure it's a cat and mouse game, but we've got to have a couple different options coming out of the break depending on what the defense gives you.
Yeah, I would expect Acadiana to be probably in their 2-1-2 full court press and then fall back into a 2-3 zone if the ball crosses half court. And I expect us to have a call to be able to beat the 2-1-2 as we're attacking it down, and you have another call, for when we cross half court.
Who's the guy that you want the ball in his hands in this situation coming down the court? It's going to be Morrison?
I think we've got a couple of guys that are capable.
I like having Lawrence back there with him. That's kind of a safety valve.
Yep, so they're in the 1-2-2, so they went to the 1-2-2 instead of the 2-1-2, and I expect them to fall back into a 2-3 zone once we cross half court.
Get a little bit of a hand check underneath, and Carencro's in the bonus. So that will be a foul that was on the floor, but it will send Carencro to the line for 2 as Carencro is already in the bonus, and Lawrence is who they fouled, so he'll get an opportunity. Coming into this ball game, Lawrence is 53 for 77 for a little over 68% as he makes the first free throw to make it a 1-point game with 52 seconds left to play. Second free throw opportunity to tie this ball game. It's up, and it is in and true. Tied up 39-39 with 50 seconds to play, and Carencro is going to come full court themselves. It's almost like a show 'em that you want to play full court, not really a lot of pressure, as they're going to try to get the ball back in their guys' hands, right, Coach?
Oh, absolutely.
There he goes.
Absolutely.
This time they're going to put Wilson Landry on Jacob Aulette. They're going to isolate him again, one-on-one. A timeout is going to be called. They did not like the look. 27 seconds left to play, tied up. I like the look that they were giving him. I like Landry on him, too. I think Landry's one of our better defenders. Tried a couple different looks at him. You got to mix it up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to sag maybe a little bit?
I actually thought Acadiana was in a good situation there. I would have bleeded the whole clock and let Jacob go one-on-one right there and in the game and whatever it is what it is, you know. So I'm actually happy that they called that timeout right there. And I'm not too sure if I want Jacob going one-on-one right here, Main Blaine. I'm not letting him beat me. Hopefully, you know, I don't think we let him beat us tonight.
Chance Babineau just checked into the basketball game. We'll see who he came in for. But do you want to play him so tight, that far away from the basket? Give him an opportunity maybe to create a little bit more space?
I guess it all depends on who's defending him and the quality of defender that's on him. But as I said on our last broadcast, man, I don't like oxygen. I don't like oxygen whatsoever, you know. And I'd hate for us to be sagging off on him and he pull a Steph Curry from the volleyball line and send us home.
Babineau's going to check in for Morrison now, and Bab's going to be on Jacob Allet. 27 seconds left to play. Acadiana's ball tied up, 39-39. I like this better. Don't even let him touch it. He's working hard to get open, but CBAB not giving him any oxygen, as GP referenced. 13 seconds left to play. CBAB again. CBAB just overshadowing him, not letting him come open. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Shot is up and it's off the iron. 39-39 now. Tied up. We're going to go into overtime. What a ball game we have right now in the Bears Den. We're going to step aside, but when we come back, it'll be time for overtime action right here on your home for everything Carencro, the Carencro Bears Network.
Be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
Do you have an injury or pain? Finding it hard to function at your peak performance? Let Dr. Quinton Briscoe and his staff help. Specializing in decreasing bodily injury, pain, maintaining your function, increasing your sports performance, and improving your nutrition and wellness, plus motor vehicle accidents. Dr. Briscoe has been serving the community for over 15 years. We invite you to come and experience a pain-free and healthy lifestyle. Call or visit our website to set up a free consultation today.
Right back into the Bears Den as we head into overtime. Playoff do-or-die action. Carencro, Acadiana, all knotted up 39-39. Coach Gavin Peters, Blaine Viatar bringing you all the action from the Bears Den right here on the Carencro Bears Network. This game has lived up to all the hype and then some, Coach.
Absolutely, man. Just tremendous job by the players of both teams, by the coaching staff of both teams, by the community and the support of both programs. It's been an electric night of basketball.
Tip it back off. Taylor's going to control that tip. Out to Lawrence as Carencro's going to get possession to start this overtime frame. Lawrence over to Kendrick Bernard. KB trying to find CBAB at the top of the key. Back over to KB. Thought about a three momentarily. He's going to pull it back out. Acadiana doing a good job. It's almost like a match zone. Then they sag back off. It depends on who touches it is how far they come out, Coach.
Yeah, they're definitely in their 2-3 zone. And once again, we've got to be able to run the baseline. We got to be able to flash to the high post. And we've got to be able to set up the perimeter screen for the tray ball.
I want to see the flash. There you go. You just got to at least show it. You got to at least make them defend it. As CBAB backs it back out.
No shot clock, baby. This is Louisiana high school basketball. There's no shot clock. There's no rush here. There's no rush.
KB trying to find Lawrence. It'll be deflected out of bounds. Carencro regained possession. We almost played a minute. 56 seconds already played in this overtime period. Still tied up 39-39. As the coach has mentioned, no shot clock. This is very Danny Broussard-esque. CBAB with the rock, getting it back over to Lawrence. Carencro in no hurry. No hurry. Going to wait to see if they can't find their look. As Lawrence picked up his dribble there, you don't want to see him do that. He'll get it back out to Bernard to restart the offense. Swing it back over to Seabab. Seabab going to get it across the court to Lawrence. Lawrence gets it deep. He's going to find Landry underneath. Landry's going to get it in. Carencro strikes first in overtime. It's 41-39. Excellent possession for the Bears.
Yes, excellent possession. Bleeded the clock. Acadiana took a gamble and tried to jump the swing.
Going to stick with Seabab on their best player. He's not giving them any oxygen, Coach. Gets the ball off the deflection. He's still trying to get it. Great defense by Kendrick Bernard. He's going to go off the front of the iron and rebounded by Babineau. And Carencro has the ball back, leading by 2. Already 1:50 left to play in this overtime period.
Danny Broussard special, baby. Danny Broussard special, guys. Make them come guard us. Make them earn it. Make them earn it.
Bernard with the open look. He's going to let it fly, and he drains it. 3 ball is good. Carencro's lead is now 44-39 with 1:34 to play.
As I said, man, my Coach Cedric Figueroa years ago said, if you're going to be wrong, you better be right when you be wrong. I didn't want us to take another shot for the rest of the game, and bleed the clock, but great shot right there by KB, and thankfully winning the hoop.
We talked about him earlier in the broadcast, about him playing with more confidence. How about the confidence on that shot, Coach?
Yes.
To let it fly, he knew it was in right by the Carencro bench as they get a quick timeout. Up by 5, only touched the ball twice so far in this overtime period, scoring on both possessions. Fantastic opening possession, though. Very patient. Finally found Wilson Landry underneath the rack to be able to finish that possession with 2 points.
Yes, no doubt.
Exactly what they needed to kind of get that momentum flowing their way.
Nice left hand, almost like a Kareem. It wasn't really a Kareem skyhook, but just a nice little.
It was an old school shot for sure,
Yeah, left hand, little floater, and thankfully winning the hoop for us. And KB comes right back on the very next possession and hits the tray ball.
I love the defensive possession too, right? I know Jacob Mollett ended up with the ball, but he had to work to get it. And then he had to play with his back to the basket. Looked a little uncomfortable with KB on him.
Yes.
Forced that shot. That's the kind of shot you really want to force him to take.
You can definitely see the difference with Babineau, denying him the ball, and they set the screen on Babineau, and KB was right there for the switch and finished the possession.
He looks a little flustered. Acadiana, though, right back at it. Babineau. Deny. He'll get it, but boy, Babineau's on him. I love the physicality he's playing with. He's not touching the ball in space. As that basketball's going to be turned over, Wilson Landry comes up with the steal. Carencro with the rock, up by 5. 1:12 left to play in the overtime frame. Seabab lets it fly from 3 range, and it is good. Carencro now up by 9. Excuse me, 8. As the rebound is back to Carencro. Less than a minute left to play in the ball game. Carencro leading by 8, 47-39. In the bonus, they'll get 2 shots. Big time shot by Seabab. Boy, I knew when he shot it, you were saying, oh no, I can't believe he shot it.
No, you got to shoot that. Oh no, we had all the momentum. He's wide open in the corner. Oh no, that's a shot that you take. We got a little bit of cushion in the lead. That's the shot that you take to send a dagger in him and send him home.
He told him too, Coach. A lot of confidence and swagger after that one.
Absolutely.
Lawrence knocks down the first free throw. The lead is really 9 now. It's 48-39. Opportunity to stretch it to double digits.
When you get an opportunity to step on your opponent's throat,
you do it.
You got to do it, and that's what we did right there with the shot by Seabab.
Deny. They're continuing to do that. Great job by Lawrence, making it tough on him. It'll be Acadiana's ball. Trailing by 9, 43 seconds left to play in the ball game. This place is ready to come unglued. Deny again. Babineau's just blanketing Olet, not even letting him touch. Acadiana gets it deep, misses it, comes up with their own rebound, finishes it. confusion now if they called a timeout or not. No timeout on the play. It'll be Carencro's ball underneath the Acadiana basket, leading by 7.
Yes.
They're going to lead it to Taylor. Taylor has it one-on-one at the rim, and he's going to finish with the left hand.
That's the Butler special. Remember when Butler won that championship?
Yes.
They playing full court, man. Bring everybody on this side of the floor. Take
Roll
off for the
one
long
over.
ball.
Don't foul here. The floater for Acadiana was no good. The rebound will go off of Carencro, the back of the basket, and give Acadiana the ball back. Don't foul. Up by 9. Let him shoot that. He'll live with that shot. You'll live with it. Out of bounds, it'll be Carencro's ball. 13 seconds left in the ball game is all that separates Carencro from victory and into the playoffs. Seabab back to Lawrence. Lawrence over to Landry. Landry gets it across half court, back over to Lawrence. 3 seconds left to play. 2 seconds left to play, and that'll do it. In overtime, Carencro finishes off Acadiana 50-41. And your Carencro Golden Bears are going dancing. Playoff time is going to be had by these Golden Bears as they fought hard tonight to get to that spot, Coach.
Absolutely, man. You know, what a hard-fought basketball game by both sides. You definitely got to tip your hat to Coach Onasim and the Acadiana squad. They had a phenomenal game plan tonight, made great in-game adjustments. But as my man, Coach Joey Dwyer, would always say, it's always a great day when you beat Acadiana. It's always a great day when you beat Acadiana. Acadiana's going home, and the Bears are going to be in the playoffs next week.
I love what I saw from the coaching staff off the set plays. I like the adjustments they made in game. This was just a total team effort and a hard-fought win by the Golden Bears. And, hey, when they need the big shots, they got them. Player of the game for me, Coach, I got to give it to Savion Taylor. Not only was he all over the place tonight, but he had the 2 big dunks. He had a lot of big-time rebounds that kept the ball out of possession for Acadiana. We have Coach Christopher Kovacs right there. We're going to try to get him real quick for a little bit of an interview. We want to get him on air for you guys as he's just brought his team to the playoffs. This was a team that many people thought were left for dead after 4 straight losses. And we got him. We got the exclusive interview right here on the Carencro Bears Network. Coach, 4 straight losses. Biggest district rival coming to your house tonight in a action-packed environment. Had to win to go dancing. Your guys got it done.
Yeah, you know, there were some moments where we were definitely wondering about everything. It's just been a tough year. There's been so many things that have been up and been down. A lot of adversity that this team has gone through. It feels good to finally get a close one. We've stopped people all year. And, you know, and Tuesday night we hold Southside, a top 10 team, to 35 points and lose. And to finally shoot the ball a little bit better and finish at the rim a little bit better, you know, it feels good. It feels good for the kids to get that. Hopefully give us a little bit of confidence because, you know, we don't know where we're going to go, but we're definitely going to be on the road. So, you know, we need that little bit of momentum to go into it.
It was a game of runs, and in the third quarter, you guys had a great run. 2 straight possessions where you had floaters to your big man, Savion Taylor, who finished at the rim, and then you guys called a great set piece out of a timeout. Talk us through that. What did you guys see that y'all liked out of the timeout right there to get the look?
It was hard judging what they were going to do defensively all night. When they went to that 2-3 zone, it wasn't very principled. You know, like normally you know where guys are going to go and how they're going to play certain things. And we never knew what they were going to do. So one time, one guy might go here. One time, the same guy might go someplace totally different. But we knew we called a play that whether it be man or zone, but we figured they'd be in zone. It was just a shot for the momentum right there. And you know, we actually took the time out to say there's 2 minutes left. There's 2 minutes left, and if we just take the last shot here, that's great. We'll take the last shot. And then I kind of, as we're going out, I say, you know what, to heck with it. let's go stick it down their throat right now and run the lob. And we were able to go execute it really well. It was one heck of a throw. I don't remember if it was Jeremy or Wilson who threw it, and Savion Taylor was a man tonight. He was a guy that we always knew he could be. He's kind of been a little up, a little down this year. It's no secret. And tonight he was the dude that we know he is.
He was our player of the game, Coach. Before I let you go, look, they went on a strong run to end the game and stole all the momentum going into halftime. What was the message going into the half to rally the troops, to get them believing again, and to just come out with so much fury in the overtime period?
Sam Houston game, it was, I think, the exact same score. It ended up being 19-19 after the crazy half-court trick shot buzzer beater, but it was 19-16. And then against St. Thomas More, it was almost the same thing. And then Tuesday night against Southside, it was almost the same thing. Barb, same thing. Like, we've been doing that to people, and we haven't finished on the back end. So, it was really just like guys, we keep saying we've been here before, but when are we actually going to finish it? We're prepared to finish it. Let's just go do it, man. And we did it.
Y'all did it, Coach. Y'all got it done, and y'all going dancing. Congratulations. You guys called a heck of a game tonight. Your players executed. Y'all played hard. Y'all deserve this win.
Thanks, Blaine. It was a good one to get. Acadiana, you really hats off to Coach Ahmad Onazine and his staff and those kids. And, they were playing a man down tonight. One of their guys is really kind of like the heart and soul of their team. Just really plays hard for him. He gives them a lot of second chance buckets. Doesn't light it up from the perimeter. He's not too consistent of a scorer inside. But man, this dude just plays so hard. And they didn't have him. But that's kind of how it goes. We've been playing without guys the entire time. We've been playing without Derek Lotz. Guy was in the orthopedic office this morning, making sure he was cleared to go today. And his hand was so taped up, it was like a cast, and he could barely move. But we needed him tonight, and he was big for us.
He sure was, Coach.
Big.
Congratulations. Best of luck wherever you guys going. We'll all be watching.
Thanks, Blaine. Appreciate y'all for everything.
Coach Christopher Kovac, you heard it here tonight. Carencro victorious in the Bears Den, 50-41 in overtime against Acadiana, and your Golden Bears are going dancing. And you heard it right here at the only place for anything Carencro, the Carencro Bears Network.